Hey College Park, sustainability's been big in the news recently, so I think it's time we sat down and had a little chat. We got one planet to take care of, one Earth, and frankly, I don't think we're doing that great of a job with it. So I sat down with teaching fellow Max Frantz, a mechanical engineer who specializes in green technology, and resident assistant Allison, a journalism major who writes extensively on sustainability. So sit down, put whatever you're doing away, and maybe you'll actually learn something.
I always get frustrated because I sense this pressing urgency to drastically change the way that we do things as a human race.
I think the biggest issue is that people don't care. People need to care more.
I feel like other people aren't necessarily feeling that.
Yeah.
Or if we are, we're all keeping it like close to the chest and not talking about it as much.
As an RA, I'm constantly turning off lights. It's really worrisome, not worrisome, but it's really annoying because there's signs right above the lights that say turn off the lights. And literally every time I pass the lounge or the little kitchenette at the end of the hall, the light's always on.
I'm not sure that in general engineers think about that. I know that they are more and more because along with fossil fuels we're also running out of like aluminum and stuff. There's a finite amount of all those things. So they need to be thinking about how to be conservative about those things. And I have this sort of fantasy that eventually they're gonna end up like mining old dumps because or old landfills for materials, because basically like if we could make something like this that would not just end up in a landfill, which is called cradle to grave, but if I could make a bottle that could be turned into compost to be used to fertilize a wheat field or something like that.
And so one thing that Maryland's doing is the Chesapeake Project, which is where teachers are incorporating sustainability into their classes in sort of like a subtle way. So they'll maybe, if it's a math class, maybe they'd make a problem about how much oil is being dumped into the Chesapeake Bay and how it's affecting this many fish or something. But they'll just incorporate environmental awareness into classes that already exist, so people don't have to opt to take an environmental class. It's just they're being subjected to the knowledge no matter what.
Got it.
We have a lot of land. We also have a lot of space that you wouldn't necessarily think could be used for growing food, like rooftops, but actually one of the gardens is a rooftop garden.
A lot of buildings install these occupancy sensors, and it will automatically turn the lights off if there's no motion in the room after, I think, like 20 minutes or something.
I think they've got the right idea.